kick off the sales meeting with Jerry. What updates do we have, Jerry?
Good morning, everybody. So I saw a sign this morning that said school starts August 10th. So all of you parents, summer's almost over. That's sad to say.
That's not fair. It's August 16th for me.
Sad. Well, I was coming through. It was a sign. I don't even know where it was. And they said August 10th, but it's kind of sad. Kind of sad. But anywho, one thing I need to go over, and when I go over something, it's because I've had 3 or more agents do it. And so I feel like once that happens, that maybe I should mention it. So I'm not calling anybody out because there is 4. And not necessarily all of Williamson County. But anyway, when y'all are doing listings, just make sure you have both task lists in the transaction room, your listing and the contract documents to that listing. So we get the contracts in there, but then sometimes we don't have the exclusive right to sell because the listing task list is not in there. So just make sure when you're doing lease listings as well, there's a lease listing and then there's a lease listing leased task list. So there's all with listings, there's always going to be 2 task lists. That's hard to say this early in the morning. But anyway, that's all I have about that. Let's see what happened last week in the office. For listings, we had Hank and Swan. Both had listings last week. And then for closings, we had Molly and Oscar, Dana, Michelle, and Lily all had closings last week. And good to see Dana on there. We haven't seen Dana in a long time. For lease keys, we had, here we go. Avery, Hank, Delisha, Crystal, Bianca, Megan, Lara, Nicole, Bianca, and Courtney all had leases. I think is there any more? Nope. That's it. Congratulations, everybody. Good job. Y'all are keeping me busy. And so keep it all the good work.
All right. So announcements this week. We have birthdays coming up. Cordell was in the office. He's in the office. So his birthday is on Saturday. We have Amir, Kimberly. Ken is on the 6th. Are y'all going to have a joint birthday party at the beach? Yes. We have Kim Shelton on the 8th, Alexander, Angie Poe, Thomas, Letisa, Atosa, Avery is on the 19th, and Bonnie is the 20th. And then we have Casey is August 22nd, Geneva is the 25th, and Dana is going to be August 25th. We have Krazan. So Kevin Krazan is on the 25th. Karen McGrath in the 26th. And then Lucy Cochran is the 28th. And Terrell is August 31st. Around the end of the month.
Everybody's birthday's in August.
I know. Lots of birthdays. If we did not call out your birthday, please let us know. It's not intentional. We just want to make sure that we have you on our list for birthdays. So that is our announcements. Agent of the week is Deanna. Congratulations, Deanna. You've been kicking it real, staying. Oh, what am I trying to say here? You're doing an amazing job and trying to keep cool, but doing an awesome job.
I seen her out looking at houses this weekend. She was helping me with some stuff. We were going back and forth with some other things too. We were both in Gerald. I whistled at her and I said, and she goes, "Who the heck is that?" And so I said, "I recognize you with your purple hair from a mile away, even though I'm colorblind."
Well, we must have done something wrong because Lisa's got her hand up.
No, I think she was just trying to.
No, I was trying to clap on my phone.
I thought she was trying to put on her makeup still.
No, I'm sorry. Congrats, Deanna.
Thank you, guys. Must have been slim pickings this week, huh?
Hey. No, it was not.
I appreciate it.
No, Deanna, you when you're in the office, you help everybody. I see you talking to the newer agents, and you're a great speaker, and I think you're a great trainer, and I think you need to do more of it. That's what I think.
Oh, well,
And
thanks.
damn it, people like you.
I don't know why. I got a big mouth, that's all. All right, thank you, guys.
All right.
I like her because she drink.
What?
I said I like her because she drinks.
Agent of the month, we have Ed DeCambry. He is one of those quiet but awesome helping realtors that is always helpful with open houses, and you're doing a fantastic job. So keep it up. And then we have next week is August in-person sales meeting, which is August 8th. Ken is actually going to be our host that week. So if you want to be here for a good time, be in the office because Ken's going to be hosting. And then August 22nd, mark your calendars because JB is going to be in the house on August 22nd doing a class with Tony on communication and how to rock it in the real estate industry. So mark your calendars for those two things. Deanna, you're only slightly kidding with cocktails and Ken. All right.
Great class. Cocktails with Ken. Oh my gosh. That was a great idea, Deanna. Great idea.
Or drinks with Deanna. I like it.
Yeah, either way, whichever. Opportunity calling. So we have for sale by owner calling today at 11:30. And then on Friday, we have expired callings from 10 to 11:30. So if you'd like to be in on that, just be here or call me and let me know that you're coming in and we'll get you some numbers. Over to Ken.
Good morning, everybody. Didn't I sound like Rich? I've been sitting next to him in an office too long. So I just thought I would cheer everybody up today because I'm still happy that it's 100 degrees outside or more. We are breaking record temperatures, breaking all of the rules with with weather. So now let's break some rules with real estate. Let's rock it out, you people, with these Google reviews. We got 2 of them this week. Not a disappointment, but we could do a lot better. Anyway, Raquel and Lily Drayton, you guys both did great getting those Google reviews in there. So keep it up. And for you guys that don't know how to get Google reviews, let me know and we'd be more than happy to help you with them. And we also have the new cards with the QR codes. So congratulations to you too. And back to Andrea.
All right. Dude, we're breezing through the sales meeting today. Today's Tip Tuesday is to build authentic relationships. You need to lead with generosity and serve them first. This is one of those things where we always talk about, it's not always about talking about real estate, right? So it's not real estate, selling real estate, being a successful real estate agent is not necessarily about talking to everybody about real estate. It's building those relationships first. And then through time and energy, you will bring up real estate. And that is how you can create a long lasting career. So think about ways that you can connect with people. A lot of times, what I'll suggest doing is figuring out what you're passionate about and then going out and doing that and inviting people along the way. So get out there, talk to people, talk to people, talk to people. This week's challenge is get consistent with posting virtual tours. So one of the best ways to keep your sphere engaged on social media is regularly posting video tours. I've seen David Campos do a fantastic job through his stories and on social media with doing virtual tours. I've seen a lot of y'all do a lot of fantastic videos. Knock is another one. Catherine, y'all are doing a fantastic job keeping real estate top of mind for within your stories. So keep doing that. It's that consistency over time that builds a following and that can get you engaged with your sphere. In addition, this is a great opportunity to take photos of trends and unique features of homes in your area. and then start a conversation about them. So something that I highly suggest doing, which is property knowledge. You have to have property knowledge. If you do not have property knowledge, I don't know how you're going to sell real estate. You need to get out there and actually see what is on the ground right now. What are builders doing right now? It's really, really imperative. That said, next Monday, we have a tour of the 3D printed homes for Lennar. So mark your calendars for that as well. This is a great opportunity for you to have a really unique perspective on new types of home build projects. So that's it. Social media ideas this week: highlight some seller tips that people should consider before putting their house on the market. Find a fun feature to share. Ask if your audience would like this in their future home. And then get out and explore Austin, Round Rock, Georgetown, wherever it is, Cedar Park. Get out there and explore those downtown areas and find a really cool spot that is not necessarily a well-known spot. You need to find those little gems, and that is what I am going to challenge you this week on your social media. And then, what's your favorite touristy activity to do? Those are social medias. And over to Rich.
Good morning, sports fans. All right, let's keep the ball rolling. Let's keep it. Hey, listen, I got a great. I hope this is going to be a success. I'm still in the investigation stage, still looking at R&D on this, but I'm coming up with a new sport. I think I'm going to call it silent tennis. It's kind of the same thing as regular tennis, but there's just no racket. But up. Anyways, okay. So success stories. Boy, I see a couple smiles, so maybe that was successful. That little bit there. Hey, I got a closing today, and I think this is my big success, and it's why I started. I went from just a little part-time gig to going in full-time with a couple. This is the first time home, and we got it in Round Rock. We got it under 300,000, and we did the walkthrough yesterday, and their eyes just lit up, and they're realizing this is my home. This is my new house. What a great success. Boy, I get goosebumps right now. So that's the whole thing, is helping people, right? And it just brightened up my whole perspective on real estate and what it takes to help people. So yay me. Good job, Rich. Okay. Anybody else have a success story here? Anybody? Let me see some hands there. Thank you, Deanna. Nobody had any success. Yes, Joan.
Good morning, everybody. I did a silent bump. Good one, Rich. I love
Atta
that
girl.
I had a house. I had buyers, first-time buyers, who wanted a cabin in the woods. They just looked at every tore down, unlivable home they could look at, and they finally found something in Smithville, which was 2 properties, put in the MLS wrong, needed a whole new survey, needed new legal description. They told us they had water, public water, and like a day before the first time trying to close, they were like, oh no, it's a well. I'm old, I forgot. And I mean, this one was item after item after item. And it took us quite a while. They went through 3 appraisals. There was no permanent heat source in the house. It was just an unending battle. I call it the Goldilocks cabin, and just not giving up. Just keep going that one step. What do we need to fix today? What do we need to fix today? We did 4 extensions, and today they are in their home and they are thrilled.
There we go.
Don't give up. If it's hard, you got to keep moving forward. That's all.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Good job, Joan. Good job. Yeah. It's not all easy peasy out there. You learn a lot, every day, every day. So, all right, who else has a success story? Anybody? All right, let's see. Nobody else had a success? Nobody? All
I
right.
think we have a successful sales meeting when 44 people will get and go on a Zoom call in August. School's ready to start. I think that is a success. Thank you all for visiting with us today.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, guys. Well, Andrea, back to you.
All right. And really, it's over to
over
Lisa.
to me.
Mhm.
Good morning. Okay, so relocation updates. First of all, what is the best way to build rapport with new clients who live outside of the local area? Obviously, we all know face-to-face meetings are best for building that rapport, but it's not always possible. So the next best thing is a phone call or a virtual meeting. Virtual calls provide a much more much better communication though, as you can include both audio and visual elements over Zoom or Google Meets, as 96% of communication is actually non-verbal. So by seeing those visual elements on the screen, then your clients are getting a much better understanding of what you can provide for them. So just as I said, phone calls don't always allow for the sharing of documents, presentations, visuals. A virtual call will really open up, and you can see maps, driving times, and that. So if you have any clients outside of the area, let them know that you can service them, because we can put them in our reload department and then you get money. That's it. That's
Thank
me.
you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
All right. Our updates, we have Casa Superhero Run September 17th at Circuit of the Americas. So if you have not joined the team page to participate, make sure to do so. And I think that is it. I haven't seen anybody. Oh, there's Pam. Pam.
Hi here. Good morning, everybody. How's it going? We have we have the blood drive that's coming up Wednesday, August 2nd. We'd love for you guys to join us from 9 to 1 at our Cedar Park Austin title office. We also have some pop-by cards that I'm going to give to you guys at the next in-office meeting. A lot of them have to do with back to school stuff. One of them I thought was kind of funny. We haven't created this one. We can get really creative with you guys. Y'all can come up with some ideas and just tell me what you want. But I have one agent that did something funny. She had mini champagne bottles and put, something cute, like for all the moms that are now staying at home, that their kids are back off at school. And so she's trying to be silly and she's kind of celebrating with all. I was like, yay, our kids are back at school. There's also some back to school supplies ones that we can do as well. So anyway, and then we also have some updates that we're going to be doing to our Austin Title Agent One app, which is going to be really, really cool. Some loan to values, some the equity that is going to be built into homes. So we can we'll go over that and have some classes that we can go over some of the changes and things that they're updating on there. So anyway, that's all I got for now. It's good to see everybody.
Thank you, Pam. And we have Kevin with Premier.
Good morning. It's actually been a pretty stable week on the market. We're currently sitting right above the 7 line for conventional. We're at about 6.68 for FHA, and VA is setting down around 6.7. So pretty consistent for the last 30 days. We have seen some changes in guidelines and rules in regards to secondary homes and investment properties, both in distances, the way that they have to be, equity that is required in a property, depending on the situation. So if you have clients who are looking to buy second homes or, rent out their primary right now and purchase a new primary, make sure you're bringing that up to us so we can have a quick discussion to make sure that the distances and the numbers all align. The situation is manageable, but the rules have changed a little bit. So bring those issues up to me if you need. We still have our credit repair class coming up on the 24th. That's going to be at 11 here in the back office. And starting today, we're going to do the kind of the referral drawing for every agent or for every client that you give a referral. Put your name in the hat, and at the end of the month here, we'll draw out for like a $50 Specs gift card or something similar. But otherwise, there's not a whole lot in the mortgage market, just holding steady. 2 of my 3 closings this month are actually from JB Goodwin. So numbers are growing. And I believe about 75% of my referrals last week were JB Goodwin as well. So things are definitely on the up and up, but the more the better. So look to see you around the office. Thank you.
Hey, Kevin, I have a question for you. This came up this morning, right before the sales call. I had an agent that was asking about what the max loan, or I guess what the max seller paid closing cost for a VA loan is currently.
4%.
4%.
Yes.
And what would that potentially allow for a veteran to walk away from closing with their earnest money back in their pocket?
Absolutely. So I have had veterans go to the table with literally I went to the table with $250.
Cool.
So I've never had a return of earnest money, but yes, you can go to the table with 0 because typically closing costs are only 2.5%. But do keep in mind, if your seller gives 4%, you can only have equal of the closing costs or the max amount of concession. You can't have 2% in closing costs and then have the seller give 4% and give 2% back to the buyer. Your concession can only be equal to what your closing costs are.
Okay, so potentially they could get a rebate of their earnest money.
Earnest money. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, but no additional. You can't sellers can't be paying, technically paying points to the buyer. So if they don't use all of that 4% within their closing costs, then the seller only contributes what the closing costs would be, not the full 4%.
Now, if the seller or if they used what would you say would be a better option, to have the seller pay for all the closing costs, or can you do a mixture of seller pay all closing costs as well as buy down the rate?
It all goes into the same bucket. We
Okay.
just need to have a discussion with sellers on what they're willing to offer. So when we look at money coming from the seller, it's never determined, is it rate buy down? Is it, towards closing costs? It just goes into the bucket of cash to close. So if a person wants to, in a sense, cover all of their own closing costs out of their savings, but use all of the seller contributions towards rate, then we simply build in, the rate points, and it increases their cash to close. So we would be using the seller concession and their savings. But in general, all the seller is giving is a lump sum of money towards the bucket, not towards a specific use. We can use it for whatever we want.
Very cool. Thank you, Kevin. Joan, did you have something to add? I muted you. Sorry, there was feedback.
Yes, I'd like to ask if the seller contributions can go towards the prepaids for the escrow account in a VA.
They can. Okay. So, and it's actually a unique little rule. I wasn't going to bring it up because it's a little bit of a rabbit hole, but yeah, you can give 4% on VA, but then there is also additional costs that the seller can pay for. One of the unique ones is back taxes. They can pay a couple of prepaids. There's a few non-fee items, like things that we would consider to be a non-fee, that the sellers can add to on top of the 4%. If they're really wanting to be generous to a veteran, they can pay some additional costs. But again, typically your closing costs don't ever exceed 4%. So 4% basically covers it all. But yes, it can, Joan. Those can be covered in concessions.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Kevin. Kevin Dickey, did you have any other questions for Kevin? Because I pointedly asked that for you.
I did not.
All right. Uh-huh.
I have your flyers, Kev.
All right, thank you, Kevin. And we are off to, I believe, our weather or our forecaster, Ken.
Yeah, the weather forecaster, whatever you want me. Yeah, I mean,
Whatever.
I'm the beat up Ken doll. I don't know where I come up with this stuff sometimes. I don't know. I just, whatever. Anyways, going along with it. So within the last 7 days, we have look at that, 900. I didn't even make these numbers up. 900 new active listings, price decreases, 1,637 price decreases. There's so many price decreases, you guys. Get out there and get your people into some houses. Price increases, 140. Back on the market, 205. Active under contract, 489. Pending, 512. Closed within the last 7 days is 905. Withdrew, 238. Expired. I'm just going to point out there's 201 expireds, and I don't know why nobody's coming into this office to get these expireds and start getting your real estate going. If you're new, you need to be in this office and doing these expireds and for sale by owners. And then on hold, we have 112. This week I did Elgin ISD because I haven't done that one in a while. And I just figured, you know what? Let's check it out. So next slide, waiting for the next slide.
Sorry, I got a text from one of Dana's folks.
No, you're good. Elgin ISD active currently 153 active listings ranging from, now listen to this, 199,990. If you look this up, this is a brand new house for 199,990. To $9.350 million, and that's like 163 acres. And active under contract or pending, 73, sold within the last 30 days. This year so far, 36. Look at this, 37 and 37. We're right on track in Elgin for selling just like we were. We're back to normal. Sold year to date, 284. Currently, 2022, 242. Look at that. So we're ahead of the game. We're selling more in Elgin now than we ever have in the last 3 years. Days of inventory, 149.36 days of inventory. Average house price of in Elgin is 339,378. Last year, 411,989. In the year before, or in 2020, it was 247,618. Now, these average house prices, just to let you guys know for the new agents that are out there, the reason why we do this is they're all combined together. I hope you know that's the average. And there is a lot of houses out there that have some acreage on them. So that's why it is up to 339,378. So just so you guys know, average days on the market currently 64 days, 2022, 11 days, and 58 days in 2020. So these 64 days, you guys, if you guys are looking for a deal, go to the 64th day and look at those houses and see if you can make a deal with your clients if they're looking for something that's out there. So if you guys need help with anything, we're always here to help you guys try and get some buyers, sellers, whatever. Anyway, get out there and get those listings, you guys. It's still a hot market if you look. So anyway, back to Andrea or Corrine.
You ready?
I'm ready. My computer's going to die soon, so I might have to switch to a small screen. Good morning, everyone. So next for training updates is Canva Essentials. So join us to learn about all the ways Canva can add spark to your marketing, learn about Canva's latest tools and how you can use it to be efficient. And knowing Canva will help you utilize JBG's Design Center. So if you guys don't know about Canva, this is a great time to go learn about it. Next. And then this is a great training. I've actually been to this one. It's awesome. So if you guys don't know about home staging, or I'm sure you do in this business, but one of the statistics she gave me was that homes sell for 15% higher if homes are staged. I think last time I took this class. So this is a great class to go to. What does home staging do? Put simply, staging means that preparing the home for a potential buyer or setting the stage. It involves redecorating, rearranging furniture, cleaning, and other aesthetic strategies to present the home in the best possible light. So join us on August 9th, 11 to 12 with Google Meet. And then we've been talking a lot about pop by, so get with Pamela about those. We did that last time. So that is on August 16th, 11 to 12. And then creating and using a video CMA. You guys know how impactful videos can be. So come to that one on August 23rd. And that's it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Corrine. All right, it's that time of the sales meeting. Who needs what? Buyer needs, lease needs, just listed. What you got? Raise your hand and I'll be calling on you. It's going to be a real short meeting if no one raises their hand. There we go. David Campos.
I'm looking for any leases in Pflugerville, 2100 and under, 2 to 3 bed, 2 to 3 bath, 1 story if possible, and available. So yeah, lease, no tenant.
All right. Who else? And you've got a listing that's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, flex space, 1797 square foot, price drop 450. Shuba, what you got?
Looking for a house in Spicewood Springs in that location. Anything between 1 to 1.5 million.
All right. Josh Quinney.
Sorry, I'm driving. Yes, I have the house in Temple, Texas, West Adams area. It's in the Lake Point subdivision. And we just did a price drop last week, up the seller concessions to $7,500. It's listed at $349,999. It's a 2-story, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2194 square foot. It is the lowest price 2-story community pool. They are getting divorced. They're living in San Antonio. They are desperate as heck. They're ready to give this thing away.
All right. Thanks, Quinny. Kevin Dickey says he's got a lease listing in River Hill Drive, Georgetown, which is a 3, 2.5, 1950 square feet, asking $23.25 per month. And then a listing at 419 Windy Reed Road in Hutto. It's a 3, 2.5, 2451 square feet at $415. That's actually a really good price for that. Who else? Angie Poe.
Yes, hi. I have a listing at Pioneer Crossing East for 429, 3-bed, 2-bath. Help me to sell, please. This is my first listing. Thank you.
All right. Do you need an open house?
Yes, I do. I would like to do it for the first one, but I will be going to Maryland this weekend, so somebody please help me.
Yes, we'll send you the open house sign-up sheet, and so you can put the times and days for open houses available that you'd like to see happen. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Corrine.
Yes, I have a buyer that's looking for land from like Central Austin, Cedar Park, Leander, all the way out to like the Marble Falls area, 5 to 10 acres for use for commercial, because they're trying to use it for storage.
What pricing?
Just send it to me if you have one. He's pretty flexible.
Okay. Kevin Clark had some property out that way, so you might reach out to him. All right. Anybody else going once? It's Vanessa.
Hi, I have a tenant that needs a house and we're running into no approval yet. They make 118,000 a year, income's good, but there's a little bit on the criminal side, a little bit on the credit side. No pets, 2 adults. I've helped this gal twice and she sends me every family member. So I really want to make this happen for her. The place they're in right now is just selling. So they weren't really anticipating having to move. So most of the credit pings are just like not good credit yet. They don't know how to use credit. But anybody has anything 2,300-ish, anywhere between Georgetown, Pflugerville, Leander, where you have like a flexible owner and really ready to get somebody in, they're willing to do extra deposit if they have to. So call me.
Did you see Kevin Dickey's Georgetown listing 3, 2.5?
Are they flexible owners, Kevin?
I can talk to the owner and see what they think, and I'll let you know.
What's the address?
129 River Hill Drive, Georgetown.
I mean, they're solid. They're ready to go.
It's in Morningstar.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they might, it might be a little far out, but just, yeah, send me the info. If he's willing to work with them, I'll get us connected. Thank you.
Okay.
Sweet. Corrine, did you have anything else?
Sorry, I was on mute. Just for Vanessa, just for her to message about her lease.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just send anything to me that where they might be flexible. I'll send you their app.
Sounds good. Thanks.
All right. Nobody else? Then we are gonna call it quits for today. Wrapped up early. You get some of your morning back. So go out and
Hey, Andrea,
yes,
do me a favor. Go one more slide. There you go. Lisa put that in, and I seen it this morning. I'm like, we never get to the end.
That's
There
so
you go.
sweet. Okay, have a great
It's
one.
a wrap.
What?
I said, okay, that's great. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And on that note, we're going to end the call. Let us know if you need anything. We are going to be here all day. And Ken, you're out on Friday?
I am out on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I will be at the beach celebrating my birthday.
Yep. And but we're all here.
I will be here.
I just want to know why we weren't invited. That's all I want to know. Why weren't we invited, Ken?
Everybody can come to the beach at Port
I
Aransas.
thank you for being my family, and you don't even invite me to your birthday.
Oh, you can come. And Port Aransas is a public place. Just so everybody knows, you're all invited.
Yeah, my husband didn't invite me. That's ridiculous, Jerry. Ken, how could you not invite your wife?
I have to keep you on the DL. My real wife might not appreciate it. And your real husband